Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm actually taking a look at the Pokemon forums. So, these have been around for quite a while, but recently they were, I don't know, announced, reintroduced. I'm not really sure, but for some reason now, Pokemon welcome people to the forums. Now all of a sudden, like stuff happened. So pretty much what happened is it got filled with a bunch of junk. Like half of it's been deleted. I actually made a YouTube short where I like showed some of it. It's some weird stuff. So I think. It's gotten better, but I'm going to actually be looking at it. So, and now you actually can't use it. So, yeah, you can't post stuff. So the main thing that people used to talk about before it was quote unquote out was people just talk about live glitches and live being really bad. So, for example, this person, so tournaments coming back. Because if you don't know, live doesn't have tournaments. So, and people are just talking about it and whatever. But you used to be able to like type stuff here. I think you can see my mouse. Hopefully you can. And yeah, you used to be able to like type stuff here, but now you can't. As you can see, the last reply was July 4th. In fact, these are the quote unquote trending topics. This person was asking, what's your favorite Pokemon, which is fine, I guess, kind of generic. And then the last one was July 4th, which was probably 2 days ago on the time this video releasing, maybe just a day ago. But I want to show off just what's happening. Some of the stuff was really weird. And unsurprisingly, really, I guess the best word is just sus. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. So I don't know if any of those are still there, but I just want to take a look at it. So first of all, introduction to what the different categories are as well. So this is this one called the Pokemon Community one. Oh, I clicked on. Yeah, I honestly don't really know what this is, but it's the main one. There also, this site's really laggy for some reason. There's this one about the trading card game, and this is one about Pokemon TCG Live, obviously the online client. Let me see something real quick. Okay, so and each of them have different categories under them: Pokemon Unite, and then Play Pokemon. So presumably this Pokemon General one is about the video games. Play Pokemon is about competitive Pokemon. If you see, it actually doesn't really have anything. So each category, I believe, has a news and announcements tab, which is just like whatever. And then there's this like general warning saying you don't like post silly stuff, which obviously people like didn't really succeed at doing, but then that's fine. And then this thing, so this tab, the Play Pokemon tab, is kind of like nothing. But then the Unite one, honestly, I obviously don't play Unite, but you can talk about bugs and feedback, obviously important, somewhat strategy and tactics, and then discussing the game in general. And then there's, as I said, a news and announcement section, which you can write anything right here. You can write stuff here, though. And also, somewhat ironically, the person who wrote the rules is called Garbage King, which is kind of like it's a funny name, but like you don't really want the person writing the rules to be called Garbage King. But yeah, that's fine, I suppose. So I'll talk about the live one specifically, as this is actually like the most important one. Of course, you have the news and announcements. If you want to find out about patch notes, this is the best place to find it, and essentially the only place to find it, I believe. And then if you want to talk about general discussion, so you can discuss the threads, or you used to be able to discuss in the thread update information. As I said, you cannot do that anymore, though, so that's a bit of an L. But you can't do that. You used to be able to do it. They like post stuff. Some of the stuff didn't also make a lot of sense. Like they'd say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna like fix this real quick." Oh, these errors don't do what they say they do. So like they're like, oh, we like banned some cards because the game stopped working completely, and stuff like that. And then you just see people talking about like the game being not good, which is generally actually supposed to be in the bugs and feedback section. But because the only thing to say about live in general is that it's not good, people talk about it in the general discussion one. And then decks and strategy, I think people also talk about the game being bad. They used to be, maybe not anymore. Okay, so now they're talking about like V unions for some reason. Oh yeah, because of like some weird like bug with V unions, but especially with cards being uncraftable, there are various issues with like crafting. It's not perfect. It's a solid system, but there's certain cards you just can't get at all. And V unions are kind of sort of that, but keep in mind you can, even though you can't craft V unions, you can buy them in the store. So those are not actually, although you can't craft them, they're very obtainable. And then. I don't. Yeah, this person said there's a new OP deck. What is this? what is? Never mind. Also my phone's like dying in front of me. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is not good. It's not awful, but I don't know why it's like Giratina. This is such a hard list to read. It's like Giratina and Mewtwo. Like, maybe it's not that bad, but no, I only played 2 Comfies. Yeah, no, this deck isn't that good. Actually, maybe it is good. I don't know, because the Giratinas don't, like, stack. No, I don't think this list is very good. It only plays, like, 2 Comfy in a Lost Zone deck, which seems highly questionable. But anyways, we don't need to dwell on that too much. But that's the thing. So if you want to check out patches, check it right here. Next, the Pokemon TCG section in general. So you have news and announcements. I don't even know what's here. Oh, nothing's there. You can discuss the TCG in general. Where people also talk about Pokemon TCG Live being bad, which isn't even like, this isn't where you should talk about Pokemon TCG Live. If, as I said, you can't talk, but if you could, you should talk in this category. And if you want to talk about like IRL play, honestly, general strategy as well is fine here. I don't really know what people talk about here. Just decks and strategies, which is fine. I think. Just completely cool, right? Honestly, the fact that these two things, the TCG and then TCG Live, are split separately doesn't make a lot of sense for an online-based forum, but whatever. And then bugs and feedback is very strange. I don't know what a bug would be in the IRL game. That's very strange. So obviously, people just talk about live crashing. Yeah. I think these are all just people talking about bugs, which makes sense because it's a bug section, but in the IRL game, that's kind of weird. Obviously, there's feedback, but it's kind of weird. Also, Pokemon has been quite strange with this. Obviously, now they're banning, like, or they're not banning people, they're just shutting it down, essentially. You can view it, but you can't edit, which means it's not really a forum anymore. They also, the way, like, your certain posts had to get held for review, which is understandable, right? If they want to flag certain keywords, I'm sure if you said certain things, it just wouldn't go through at all, which is, fine if they want to moderate it. But obviously, if it's flagged for review, then it doesn't go out immediately and slows things down a little. And the big issue was that it would always be flagged for review if you replied to someone else, which means that you can't ever have like a quote-unquote conversation with someone, really. It would take forever and it would be bad. So that was an issue. I don't know if they ever fixed that, but that was a thing. And then what else was there? I don't know. It's just been like a very messy system. The moderators also, I don't know if they actually read it, but the moderators actually spam the thing, which is not good. They're just like, oh, you should like not like, oh, we appreciate your feedback, but we're not actually like reading it, or I'm not reading it, so tell us some other place, which is just weird and it's messy. I think I've talked about it before. I don't remember. I'm sure I've talked about it somewhere, but I'm not sure if I've talked about it a lot on my channel. Then, yeah, the Unite one, as I said, it's a thing. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here, but people aren't reporting as many bugs. Actually, no, they are still reporting a lot of bugs. I don't play Unite, though, so less stuff going on here, though, because it's not advertised as much. Pokemon Digital Live directly links you to this, or at least it used to. I'm not sure if it does anymore now that it doesn't work. But honestly, if any of you play Unite, I'd love to hear what the experience of the forums is like as well, or who know about Unite. And last but not least, the legendary General Pokemon one, which is the one that was broadcast and advertised to other people, I think. So you can talk about the video games. There's only, okay, so these categories are very vague. Like, the video games is a very vague category as opposed to one specific part of a specific part of the game. So I don't know why that's so vague. But then one talking about the mobile games and apps, I guess is Pokemon Go primarily. Oh, Pokemon Masters? What even is this? And you can talk about the anime and news and articles. So let's see, what's news and articles? There are only... Why is there a second page of discussions when there's nothing there? Wait, there are groups in the forums? I have no idea. That's a thing. And then... someone talking about Pokemon Digital Live in the news and article section. So I don't know what's going on there. The anime. Let's see. Oh yes, the classic question of what like age is Ash? It doesn't make any sense. It's really funny. He becomes 10 years old, and then like 10 years later, he's still 10 years old, which is kind of funny. And then anything like weird. There were so many. Oh. No. Oh, I think I know what happened. So it says there's 4 pages of discussions, but then these are all the discussions. So I think they deleted all the rest. So there right now there's like less than 10, but there were like 40 before, at least, maybe more, and most of those have been deleted. So that's kind of funny. Not necessarily that it's Pokemon's. I mean, they were bad. Let's see, how many of these were deleted for the mobile games and apps? Looks like around half. Pokemon art, share creativity. Ooh, oh no. That got shut down real quick. Even though it wasn't anything bad, it just was at a bad time. And then where's the Fennekin? What did they promise there? Wait, why does it say hi there? Did someone? Oh wait, so this is the thing the mods say. They say contact us, which doesn't really make any sense because this is the official forums. But yeah, so I think a moderator changed this person's response. Instead of replying to them, they changed it here, which is very strange. People complaining about Pokemon Digital Live a lot. Is this live? This is not. But I'm using BlueStacks to are they like cheating? I don't know if they're cheating. I know BlueStacks can be used to cheat, and also will crash the game. Wouldn't really describe it as cheating for live. It slows the game down, which would be obviously bad. Don't use BlueStacks. I can't imagine. I'm not super experienced with it, but I know it's like not. I wouldn't recommend using that for live. Yeah, this person unfortunately got no response, but yeah, they can't use live. Oh yes, mobile does not rotate, which is unfortunate for live. Trading, I mean, of course, trading was notoriously really, really garbage in Pokemon TCG Online. No, not only was it incredibly laggy, so you can never see any, like you could only see 5 minutes worth of trades at a time. Pretty much, it was really bad. And then it would also, why do they ask for AI? Okay, AI is like really hard to do, but whatever. When was this? Okay, I don't know why they were talking about TCG Live in the general section, like months ago, but whatever. Apparently this was in February. And then, like the trading in PTGO, people just like scam people. It was a big mess. The economy in Pokemon TCG Live is pretty forgiving, honestly. You can make dumb mistakes if you don't know exactly what you're doing, but at the end of the day, it's okay. Wait, Charger GX was a band. What? Oh no, they were just playing standard. Okay, whatever. So an experience a 50-game loss streak. Sorry to say, but you're not. Like, no offense, but 50-game loss streak is like bad. Like, you can be bad and just like a new player, but you should not get a 50-game loss streak unless this is a glitch. They say it's a glitch, but I don't know. Honestly, like if you like lose 50 games in a row, that's not a glitch. Sorry to say, but that's on you. But anyways, and then Pokemon Go. No, honestly, I don't really care. I don't know why I keep making this. And then the video games. Oh, so the mobile games and apps are people talking about live mobile. Okay, I guess that's what's happening. It's kind of weird. Ooh, okay, so this is an official thing. I honestly don't know what this is. This has like an announcement for the video game, but I don't know. It's kind of random, and you can't talk about it either. So these are the bad forums. These are the ones where people are talking about the most unhinged things ever. Let's see how many pages of this are left out of 10. Looks like half is. There is a lot of spam by the moderators as well. That's fun. By Garbage King. Let's see, any weird leftover things that haven't been removed. So I'm just said hello, everyone. So I'm just like doxing themselves. Oh, okay. Ignore that. I don't actually know if they're doxing themselves. I don't think they are, but anyways. What else? Are gold cards fake, anyone? Oh, so they posted an image, but it's not there. And then the forums got shut down. Oh, Temple of Sinnoh. Let's go. Someone posted out the bugs on this thing too, which is like fair. Yeah, so looks like most of the weird comments are not here anymore. It looks like none of them are. So they've done a good job of purging things, I guess. Um, yeah. So, but you can't do this anymore. So I'm just interested in hearing what your guys' thoughts are on this. I just made a quick little video. I don't even know if I'm gonna create a thumbnail for this, but I hope you enjoyed. And that's why I'd love if you subscribed for more like weird content. I play Pokemon TCG, by the way, if you found me from not the TCG.